So here's another challenge. Given a list of cars with name, mileage, model, find out the total mileage that is in all cars, average mileage, like we have a total from this, then we take the average, the highest mileage, which one car has the highest, and the lowest mileage, which one car has the lowest. For this we don't use many visuals because we've done it up until now, and we use mostly like reduce. This one we do it because we really want to use reduce to in almost every case. Let's create a function called car mileage, and this function takes an array. Okay, let's think about total. Total is the addition or the sum of these 5 cars dot mileage. So what we can do, we can say const total equals to array dot reduce, and here we have base, we have item, we start from 0, so this should be clear by now, and the total is basically base plus item dot mileage. And if we console.log the total, car mileage cars, okay, we have the total. So this is how we find total. We use reduce, where we give it a base which is 0 and give it an item which is an item in this array, and item dot mileage, base plus item dot mileage basically sums up or adds these things together. Const average, then we find average. Well, average is basically total divided by array.length, and if we log the average, okay, now let's find the highest mileage. Let's comment highest mileage, const highest equals to array.reduce, and here's an interesting case for reduce, base and item. Here's something. Here, instead of 0 or an empty object, we give it like the first item of the array, so we give it this. Why? Now I'll tell you why. Well, let's return item.mileage is greater than base.mileage. We return item here, else we return base. Let's understand this one. So base is basically this item. It's array in the position of 0, this item. Then we say if item.mileage, if any of these items dot mileage is higher than base.mileage, so the first one dot mileage, then return the item, else return the base. Okay, so if the item here, the mileage was greater than this, we return the item, otherwise we return the base. The thing is, this will change, like this base will change when the item is higher, then it will become a base. Then we have to compare the next item to the new base. So that's a very interesting aspect of reduce that we should know about. Lowest mileage is the same. is almost the same. We just copy and paste and okay, lowest. Let's see if we have a mistake or something. Console.log highest, console.log lowest, and see what we have. Well, highest we have Toyota Camry with a mileage of 30,000. Lowest we have Ford Mustang with a mileage of 15,000. And if we check our array visually, we see 30,000, then 25,000, then 15, 20, 28,000. So Toyota Camry is the highest, Ford Mustang is the lowest. Now all we have to do is to return an object where total is total, average is, I kind of confuse this, average, highest mileage is highest, and lowest mileage is lowest. And now let's console, let's just const result equals to this, and so we have an object with average of 23,600, highest mileage Toyota Camry, lowest mileage Ford Mustang, and total of 118,000. The highest and lowest we can select the model. This is probably the most difficult example for reduce, but it's very important because it really explains everything, how to add up with reduce, how to use objects, how to use array elements as a base, and that helps us a lot. So if you understand how to do this problem and the problem before where we create an object here, then you've understood reduce